Special Olympians. They're going to get rid of all the presidents. It's just going to be Special Olympic kids. That's going to be on every $20 bill, on every $100 bill. It's just going to be some kid who won the 3-legged race at the Special Olympics. Like, we got no dirt on this guy. We have no dirt on this guy. We cannot dig up anything on this dude.
What was the kid? There was a kid in North Bergen I grew up with, and he had a name. He was one of those kids that he got stuck in his mother's pussy. So they had to use one of those forks to take his head out.
The tongs, the jaws of life. His head they got the jaws of life.
What was his name? Vinny Warhead. They used to call him his name. So they called him Vinny Warhead on the street. He was a little bit of a tart, but he was okay. He had a little drool to him and shit. So he wanted to be a fireman. That was his dream. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a fireman. So they wouldn't make him a fireman, so they made him a volunteer fireman. But they gave him like a shield just to like appease him and shit.
Hat, they gave him
like,
the hat.
No, the hat wouldn't fit.
I was going to say, would the helmet fit?
That was the problem. They had to give him like a Halloween hat. Like a witch's hat. So it could, if he got hit in the head with a brick, it would hurt him. So he sued the town of North Bergen because they wouldn't make him. He got his fucking diploma, but he sued the town of North Bergen because they wouldn't make him a fireman because they couldn't find a helmet to fit his head. So Vinny Warhead said, fuck it. They gave him a little money to go away. So when Vinny...
They paid him off.
They paid him
They
off.
gave him the Michael Jackson money. They gave him the Michael Jackson.
They gave him like $25K to get a bicycle and a dog.
That's it? Just $25K?
I swear to my mother's grave.
That's all it takes to give up your dream?
So he was a volunteer fireman. They thought he would forget all about it, but no. He was showing up at the fires. So about a month into...
He wasn't even going in on the trucks? He would just show up?
He would just show up with like a truck with lights on it and shit. And then after a year, he started lighting his own fires.
Oh, no.
Just to put him out, just to have something to do.
No, and he would call the fire department, and before they get there, he'd come out running from the trees, and he'd go, I should be a fireman with his little witch hat on. He'd be yelling with his little witch hat on, I'm a better fireman than you guys. I got here before you, and I don't even have a house and a ladder with a speaker. Dog. I arrested him and shit, Jesus. And poor little Vinny Warhead iced himself. I think. I don't know the whole story. But finally, in like 73, she said, fuck it. I'm just moving to Jersey. I was like, I don't want to move to Jersey. I don't want to move to Jersey. So when I moved from 205 West 88th Street, this is the house we moved to. 3515 Givenair Terrace. This is the way it looked. When you're a kid, this place looks so much bigger. That tree was never there blocking. The garage, I could pull up and then go around the side and get the key and open up the garage. It wasn't remote control then. That was my parents' room. My room was around the back. My mother had a window there. You could see where the bricks are. And whenever Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on the door, she would throw hot water at them with the fucking thing there. This is the house where I grew up in as a kid. You know, it's so weird, the power of the house where you grew up, and when you see it, it brings you back for a couple minutes because those walls know your most intimate secrets. That's just the way it is in life, you know. This is Force One, right? These are the stars of death. So these purple ones are 200 milligrams. This is.
I take one of those, I'll sleep for 3 days.
This is one. This is
just
200
popped
to go
it like
deep.
it's a milk.
Sure. Who the fuck you think you're dealing with? A novice?
How many milligrams are in those?
200 in this one.
Oh, you just threw a 200 down the hatch?
Why not?
I want some to go.
You got it to go. No way. Take one of these.
Dice, I don't know if you know, but like an effective dose is 20.
And what is he popping?
Just pop to 200. An effective
And he'll
dose
drive.
is 20. Oh, fuck yeah. He'll drive well.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't smoke.
I could
tonight.
eat three. I could open up with 3 of these. I could open up with 600 milligrams.
That's so insane.
And just ride out the fucking
600
waves.
Yeah,
I go to baby. I put that mask on. I sleep like a fucking baby. Sometimes I get paranoid in my sleep. And I wake up at 3 in the morning with my heart pounding. I gotta wake my wife up.
No, I'll tell you
Come
what
to the
happened to
living
me.
room
I'll tell
and
you
check
what.
on me.
I'll tell you why I stay away from the edible. Because, like, I like to smoke at night, right?
Right.
It's not like alcohol.
Right.
You know, where you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could perform on the weed. You
Yeah.
could bang on the weed. you could bang more on the weed.
Feels better.
Listen, you eat
You
one of
could
these
keep
stars.
banging on the weed.
You eat,
Yes.
you eat one of these stars. Ain't no water gonna help you. The fucking fire department's
Yeah,
gotta
but
come
you're,
home.
you're eating like a pint of this stuff.
Yeah,
I
he's
get
talking about
so-
smoking pot.
It's affecting him already. I'm watching.
Still, I go home at night after doing comedy. I'm so fired up. The only thing that calms me down is one of these H-bombs and a fucking joint of death. Like, I'll smoke 3 pipe loads.
Stars of
Oh, my
death.
God.
It's hysterical.
Have you ever-
And then the Rodney special ad, and that was it.
I still remember Joe Rogan being in a motherfucking halfway house. And I had furloughs. Okay? So they had conference rooms at the halfway house.
Right.
And I said, let me ask you guys a question. What can I do in the conference room New Year's Eve? And they said, nothing. I go, what if I fucking rent it? And they go, you can rent it. What do you want to offer us? I go, $100, and I want the air conditioner on all fucking night. Because they always turn the air conditioner off. I fucking put the air on. There was a TV in there, and I rented a VCR. And I told all the Invicts, I go, what are you guys going to do, sit in your fucking rooms? Or you can watch this comedian, Andrew Dice. Then nobody knew who he was.
Crazy.
Nobody knew who he was. And at that moment, I knew I got to do this.
Yeah,
When
that's
he
what you
said-
told me when you
when
came
he
to
said,
L.A. when I first met you.
Would you like to buy a flower for the lady? And he goes, yeah, so I could plant it in your ass. I was crying, not from funny. I was crying because I had those thoughts. This was the voice that was living in my head when I walked around and I saw somebody and people were like, oh, look at that lady's dress. And I'm like, she's a fucking dirty fucking cunt. You know what I'm saying? But that's the voice I had in my head. So when I watched Dice...
You're saying this is a beautiful poetic thing.
This was
She's a dirty cunt.
Oh, no, my
See,
God.
this
You
is the
have-
voice. This
you
is
have
my
no
passion.
fucking idea the voices. I was living in Boulder amongst Gentiles with slippers that thought the world was beautiful. And I'm in the back of my head, I had this inner voice that would always look at people and judge and go, look at this fucking jamoke with his fucking Birkenstocks. I bet his wife's a vegan. The pH is off in her pussy. When they're vegans, the pH is, the pussy smells like a carrot. You know what I'm saying? It smells like fucking grass. Because they're vegans, the pH is off. So I would sit there and
Science.
I would say all these dirty things in my mind. So the first time I saw you at that halfway house, I knew I got to do this, try it, because this guy, he's doing me. This guy's doing the guy that's living in my head. This was who he was.
It's good to know.
That thing about
It's good to know about all the inmates around the country.
Well, if there's more inmates like Joey, we just got to figure out how to get him out, calm him.
Get it done.
Joey,
That
just
was
throw
my-
another one down?
No. I got to go. I wish you a lot of luck. I'll be there cheering for you on the 10th
Thank
for
you,
Showtime.
Joey.
You know I love you.
Got
You're
it.
the reason I'm here.
Thank you for being here.
Mazel tov. And I'll
Thank
see
you,
you
the best.
Monday for lunch.
All right.
12 o'clock. Jamie, I love you. Swear to God, I want to be like Michael Jackson. Then
Mike ain't from Muncie. He's from Gary.
Gary. Same shit, a different smell. You know what I'm saying?
No, Gary, they kill your ass.
Fuck yeah.
Christian, she told me one day, she was like, we was over her house for a cookout. She was like, this child got a gay spirit on. I was like, fuck you. What the fuck is a gay spirit? But she was right. Make you happy, you know.
It's your kid.
You know, if
happy.
if eating clicks make you happy, eat the click.
Fuck it. Let's lick that motherfucker. Baby. Mama cool, mama cool side.
Licking it. She lost her teeth behind bad pussy, and then she got them fixed. So now she got great teeth. She can take them out, do her thing, put them back.
That is fucking craziness. I love it. I love it. This is a perfect Sunday night fucking show. Wait, you sure don't want to bite this cookie of death tonight?
No, God.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
You bought what kind of cookies you got?
No, I'm just teasing. I got these medical marijuana cookies that Lee don't like.
Well,
That's what I learned. If you gonna draw a gun on somebody, go and kill them.
Kill 'em,
Go and
yeah.
kill them. Don't draw shit on nobody and not use them. Go and kill their ass. And he came back and he hit me up under my arm and blew my nip off.
What, Lee? Why you red in the face, cocksucker?
because you're talking. Who shot you in the nipple? Oh, just some guy. If I got shot, if I
don't
was in the
fucking-
area of someone getting shot once, I would never leave the house ever again.
That's your scary ass.
Oh my God.
Like my daughter, my younger kids, they know I dropped out of school in the 8th grade. But you know, a bitch always trying to challenge me because she thinks she's smarter than me. Like we was at the dinner table the other day and she was like, she come home and was telling her daddy before school ended, you know, what she learned in history about Hitler. And she looked at me and told me, Mama, what you know about history? I said, I know 3 niggas got killed on the east side. Bitch, that history. Do you know how to turn cocaine into crack?
That's it.
Because ain't nobody at this table can do that but me. So I'm the smartest bitch at this table. I told her, I said, do you know how to run with a baby in your hand from the police and not drop the fucking baby? I'm smarter than you. And I constantly tell her that. Because she look like she'll drop the baby.
I knew that shit down. I got to be so friendly with Ron that then I took over another Chinese restaurant. This was the I used to just take over
Now you
Chinese.
gotta change.
You're like the mob becoming like silent partners.
Listen to me.
You're bleeding them dry.
Oh my God, I was taking over Chinese restaurants.
got a roster.
Listen to me. Now Ron was in North. Ron was by the college.
What
in
was this
Boulder.
guy's
This
name?
is-
Eric?
This was that Ron was by the college, and after 6 months, one day Ron questioned me. He questioned my loyalty and where his $2,000. I give you $3,000. You eat here every day, and then no John Wayne, no John Candy, no Clint Eastwood. I had this poor guy sweating, and then I started bringing him stolen shit.
Eastwood's coming.
And then I would bring him stolen shit. Like if I would go to the mall and steal like 3 big pens, like the gold pens,
Yeah.
I'd bring it. Where you get this? No, listen, it fell off the truck. You know, I knew the mafia. Then I had this other dude, an Italian guy, and I used to tell him I was La Mano Negra, that I was coming to collect on Friday. This guy believed me and went to Tony Ledizio and told Tony Ledizio if I shook him down again, he was going to call the cops on me. This is Boulder, Colorado. I was going crazy, and I was just out of prison. But I was just.
Is this what you thought of during prison? Like all these little
No. So then, listen to me. So now there's a Chinese restaurant in North Boulder that was men's and men's. It wasn't that bad, but they were next to the biggest video store in Colorado, which I heard now they're huge. Boulder on 28th Street or 30th Street. Don't fucking buy a Arapaho. But next to that place was a Chinese restaurant. And they were okay. They had some good rice. They had some good, and the kids were good looking. They were nice boys. There was 2 or 3 boys and the mom. And I would go in there by myself. And then I started bringing people in there. And I would have people meet me there. That was the place where me and my buddies were sitting there one day. And I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Me and Rizzo. The kid's name was Rizzo. He's from Long Island. He's a big fat kid. And we're in there fucking eating spare ribs. We're going to go to the Comedy Works. He's driving me to the Comedy Works because I didn't have a car. And on Tuesdays, we would leave work together, and we'd go eat Chinese food, and we'd go. And this couple got up. After we were talking, this couple got up, and on the way out, they said, let me explain something to you. We were listening to your conversations. You two are barbarians. He goes, if I wasn't with my wife, I'd take you both outside and beat your ass. This guy was like an older guy. Anyway.
What were you talking about?
So I started going to this Chinese restaurant, you know, and once or twice a week. The lunch special wasn't bad. And I got to be honest with you, the food wasn't bad. And, you know, hey, Joey, hey, Tony, hey, whatever. I became friends with the guy. One day I went in there. This is a true story.
I know it is.
With no do-re-mi. And I told the guy the truth. I said, listen, man, I forgot my wallet. He goes, dog, you're always in here. You take it with you. I took up the food, and 2 days later, I brought them the $30. They were happy as shit. And after that, I became family. The mom talked to me. The brother talked to me. So I would talk to them more and more. I was lonely. I was going through a heartbreak with my ex-wife, and I would go in there 3 nights a week. You know me, dog. I'm simple. I could eat Chinese food every fucking day. They had noodles for the soup. They had the whole thing. One day, I had my daughter. I had the basement. I lived in the rocky basement. I had no money. And I called them up like a man. And I said, listen, man, I'm in a bind. I got my daughter. I got no dough. What do you want? And when they came to my house, the brother sat me down. He goes, listen, you've been coming to our restaurant for a long time. I see you bring people in there. He goes, from now on, you're on a tab. And you,
Hell yeah.
and for a while, I would just give the kid a 20. He'd go, there's no tab. Because he was the owner, the delivery kid. They fucking worked. There were 2 kids. Well, finally, one day I go, dog, I'm in there, and they're talking shit. And guess what happens? They're like, our delivery boy quit. Uncle Joey got a license. And I got a map and some glasses. And they're like, you want to deliver Chinese food? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll deliver Chinese food.
And then he goes, you see, that's what I mean. White people are afraid to admit their fucking guilt. And he fucking, and that was it, eh?
Yeah, you can't yell that.
Sorry about that.
No
But,
worries. Sorry about that.
No, it's not sorry about that. Every time I knock on the door, you're doing the same thing.
And it stinks.
It's an office building. From one end of the hall to the other, we can hear you.
We're on the phone with business people people. We have
I
people
have
come in
customers
here,
coming
and it
in.
smells like pot.
We're not smoking pot. Nobody's smoking pot. Why do people keep saying that? Nobody's smoking pot. I don't know.
You know, but enough is enough.
This is not okay.
I'm sorry about the noise today. We just got emotional. Close the door, Lee. Sometimes you get emotional. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Say you insulted white people. You can't say fuck white people, Lee.
No, it was Mr. Root. I didn't have to get white people out.
It was Hitler jokes, Lee. Look at Lee. Look at the shape of Lee.
It's the LA Unified School District.
Look at Lee. Lee, what's up, dog?
Well, it's not.
Damn, he's at that level.
I just no. I'm not that high yet. I always get nervous. Like I feel like my mom just yelled at me or something.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Old lady.
The feds. What are you gonna do? I thought it was last time somebody knocked like that. It was the feds. I was flushing blow down the fucking sink.
I almost just shit myself. I was so nervous.
No,
It stinks. Shut up.
It always stinks in here. That's what they always say. We don't smoke no pot in here. We got nothing's going on.
Okay.
You're
You know
right
what?
now.
Hold on one second.
What's the matter?
Okay.
You gotta eat like half the bag now because you only got 500 milligrams in you.
Only.
That's nothing. That's a walk in the park.
What's a good amount?
He paid to see Faye and the sister.
Who? What?
Yeah, remember when Tina Fey made the movie with the sister?
What?
I put that on the plane. I almost shot the pilot.
Why would you go there?
Because this is what I got to deal with. He went to see Bad Santa 2. Even the couple he was going to go double date with canceled on his ass 2 times. And that wasn't enough. He still went to see fucking Bad Santa.
Oh my God.
He is a glutton for punishment. And who goes to Long Beach for New Year's? And he rents a fucking HMO apartment. What do you call that shit?
A gay apartment.
No, Airbnb. Last time he rented an Airbnb, he got ringworm on his head.
Vince, you just go to places and leave stuff that's going to give me a sty around the hotel room. The Pismo Beach is fun. I don't care what you say about
The pizza was terrible. They were both sick. This never ends. But he goes around it fucking 2 miles away. And we all do that when we're in our 20s. That's what we sweep in our 30s, cleaning up the bullshit we laid in our 20s. Not telling the chick what we really like. You know, you tell your girlfriend, I'm a regular guy. But meanwhile, you're out with Chinese chicks getting your balls lit on fire with firecrackers. And then one day you cheat on her, you get caught because you didn't tell her. You like to put it up her ass and come on out.
Think about it. Since I've been in 7th grade, since 2001, there's been like constant war.
Jesus.
Constant like terrorists, like that threat. It just there hasn't really been peace.
Fucking walk to Starbucks 3 days a week and you work 2 nights a fucking week. What conflict do you have in your fucking life? You went to college for 4 years. You came out here. You worked as an editor, and then I got my paws on you. You work 2 days a week, and you fan your balls the rest of the fucking time. I got to give you $100 to get you out of the fucking house, and you're talking about what conflict have you had in your fucking life? There's no conflict. You didn't vote because you didn't fucking feel like voting. You shouldn't have said nothing to them in the first place. What do they give a fuck? Just tell them yeah and tell them it's none of their business who you voted for. Yeah, it's going to talk to you about 2000. Crazy Nick Turturro.
Yeah.
Please don't put that up.
Oh, it's already
My
up.
main man Michael
That'll be the end of
Rappaport.
my career.
I told you
This is going to be the end.
you're gonna need ZipRecruiter after this fucking show. It's over. Ain't nobody gonna.
Australia, they love podcasts. They
can't-
love comedy.
I can't wait to go to China and fucking shit in a hole in the floor, old school.
China?
Where you open up your butt cheek,
Do it all
little
the
hand
time.
comes out. And,
Really?
Shit right on the. You know, I got the colitis.
Do you have the colitis?
The 405 is it's a freeway to some people at times. It's a public fucking bathroom to me. Like nothing.
You'll pull right over
Like nothing.
and just open the car door and keel over.
I mean,
and
I don't
shit.
want people to see me. Best I could do it,
How
but
many years you have that colitis?
since I'm 17,
Oh
it's
my
great now. Ulcerative colitis right now, it's good.
It is good, right?
But when it's a flare up, if I have to go, I've tried. Now it's not my choice. But if I'm on the 405, there's no Starbucks, there's no diner around. I can't get off. I pull right over. I handle it right there. Boom, boom. It's quick. I got it down to a system. It's been years. I'm not proud of
You
it.
go into the weeds?
No.
Where's the
I
weeds on the
do.
405?
I don't do the weeds. I do a 3-point system, Nick.
What do you do?
So I face out. So I take one door.
Right.
I open the front door.
That's
I
how you
open the
do it.
back door.
That's how
You
you
hide
do it.
in the doors. I'm looking this way so I could see if somebody sees me.
Right.
It's a 3-point system. I'm blocked here.
I
You
got
can't
it.
see.
That's nice, right?
But if you're shitting outside
Well,
like,
shitting
like
is
an animal,
different. That's more
I've done it a
animalistic.
couple times.
no. But I'm saying, imagine it's on
bad.
TMZ.
No, it's
No, that'd
bad,
be
but what are
really
you gonna
bad.
do? You haven't. If somebody tapes you on TMZ,
Yeah.
all you gotta do is listen. I'm not an animal, but we've all had situations when you just can't make it to a bathroom.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I didn't choose to. Do you think I
3-point system?
I had anxiety at the comedy store one night, and I left there without going to the bathroom. And on Laurel Canyon guys on the way up the hill, my car was stinking like a fucking barnyard. I was about to shit, but everybody's doing.
What are you doing, farting?
It had to be 11:30 at night, and right there, passing Ventura and Laurel Canyon, there's a bank.
Yeah.
I went right behind the bank. I pulled over.
Right.
I opened up the door. The 3-point system.
You didn't even know you were doing the 3-point system.
I keeled over, and what came out of my ass was pure.
Wow.
It was like 17 inches. There was peanuts in it, fingernails. I had paper towel. I wiped it, and I threw it on top of the thing. And I shut the door, and my stomach was hurting. And I took off, and I called Lee, and I go, Lee, I just shit by the bank. And let me tell you something. I went there the next day to look at that animal because that's the type of dude I am. If I run over you at night,
Right.
I'll come back.
You
the
come
next
back
morning.
and take a look.
Just take a look. What happened? It was gone.
Was it?
They came and sandblasted it. Like the people must have, like somebody.
Street cleaning.
Somebody cleaned. It was.
I can't go to that grocery store anymore because it's across the street.
It was animalistic.
Oh.
But I'm a comic. I lived in a car.
Yeah.
When you're driving 8 hours, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
So I shit wherever. Fuck TMZ.
Me
it's
too.
not that you do it full time.
I'm not proud of it.
Not proud
I'm not bragging that I had to sit up and come up with
How
it.
great would that be to be like in a neighborhood shitter? Just shit in front of people's houses every day.
There was that woman.
And leave. I would never shit on a plane. I
Nah.
was raised not to shit.
I don't like the shit on a plane.
How are you gonna go? Michael Rappaport, you shit on a plane, 25 people know it.
But Joe, I got ulcerative colitis.
Oh no. But then you figure it out.
No, there ain't no figuring it out. I told the guy, they were like, we're landing, you can't. I said, sir, I need to use the bathroom. He said, we're landing. I said, I'm gonna shit my pants. He said, go to the bathroom, sir. I tell him like,
No,
yo,
you gotta-
I had grown man. If I say to him, sir, I need to use the bathroom, I'm not in the 3rd grade. I know we're landing. But if I say I have to go and you're not letting me go, I say I'm gonna shit my pants. Okay, sir.
It's amazing. And no faggy fucking harps and people singing.
I got
want
it
the good-
saved.
Yeah, I want the good fucking mess.
And not Neil Diamond.
Are you ready?
Let's do this. It's September 11th, people. It's September 11th. I know 10, 12 years ago we had disaster and these fucking momos were walking around. What are we going to do? Terrorists. The only fucking terrorist is the fear you have of yourself. We're fucking Americans. You take that plane that hit the World Trade Centers and you stick that up somebody's fucking asshole. We're Americans, bitch. Don't you ever fucking forget that. That means we do what the fuck we want to do. We're Americans. Fuck ISIS. Fuck terrorists. Fuck turbans. Fuck everybody. I hate all you motherfuckers. We're fucking Americans. That means nobody fucking stops us. We want our dick sucked. We get our dick sucked. That's what an American does. Ask the fucking pilgrims. Fuck 9/11. Fuck 9/11. It'll never happen again. We're America. You don't ever have to be afraid again. Fuck Obama. Fuck them all. We're Americans, you son of a bitch. Grab your guns. Go shoot somebody.
And you don't know Joan Rivers?
Fuck Joan Rivers. I don't know Joan Rivers. Get up, cocksuckers. Salute the flag. Get up, everybody. Get up. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure you had a grandpa who killed a Japanese person. I'm sure you had an uncle who stabbed a Puerto Rican in the heart. Something. Get up. It's not about potato salads and cheeseburgers, you fucks. It's about being a fucking American, a state of mind. You don't need to be born in America to be an American. You just need to get up in the morning, grab your balls, and look at the flag, and look at Jesus and say, you know what? I got this, cocksuckers. I don't need no fucking welfare check. I'm a savage. All I need is a fucking knife, a spear, and I don't even know what I need no more. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, special edition, Memorial Day weekend. Get your shit together. Uncle Joey, you ready?
Okay.
Breakfast, 2 eggs sunny side up, two, 3, 4, 5 pieces of white bread with heavy duty butter on those motherfuckers. 3, 4 pieces of bacon and some potatoes fried to the max with Frank's hot sauce on it.
Oh, nice.
All right, and some juice and maybe a can or two of Coca-Cola. All right, fucking lunch,
I got to do pork fried rice, heavy duty, shrimp and lobster sauce, 2 egg rolls, couple appetizers, and fucking 3 or 4 cans of Coke. That's life right there. With maybe at the end, a glass of water just to clean out the digestive tract. The first snack of the day, a salami and American cheese sandwich on white with mustard.
What kind of mustard?
Yellow, white people mustard. American yellow. The bland shit. No, you don't even need the spicy mustard. For dinner, maybe 6 or 7 fried chicken cutlets, breaded with mashed potatoes, with fucking tons of butter in it, salt and pepper, some cream corn, and some fucking cranberry juice with some club soda over ice cubes. You understand me? Going deep. Then after you get home at night, this is what I could settle for. This is my ideal day. A nice thin vanilla shake at night right before you hit the crib like a doctor with some fucking Breyer's ice cream with the black little dots in it. Mm-hmm. But the truth, my late night dish, open steak sandwich on white bread with a little butter on the bread with the gravy from the steak dripping on the bread over motherfucking steak fries. You understand me? With a cream of turkey soup to open up and a milkshake on the way out. Oh, that's Uncle Joey's fucking utopia right there. That's my utopia. If I could find the bar that would serve till 2, because about 2:30 is when I get the irking for a nice steak. Anybody could go to sleep with a fucking hot cocoa or a fucking, let me get the tea, the Grey Poupon. Listen, bitch. In this fucking house, we're doing a fucking T-bone. You know, I grew up in a Cuban house, and my mom would come home at 3 and go, "You hungry?" And within 30 minutes, there'd be a 4-course fucking meal, you know. And you eat that shit, and there's only one way to go, is to bed. You eat one of those meals at 3 in the morning, there ain't no fucking exercising or burning glycogen or nothing. You're hitting glycogen after that one pull of the fucking helmet. Because a good whacking off after a good meal late night, like at 4 in the morning, you close that door, wait till your mom closes her door, you put that little lock on your door and take that Playboy out and you beat that dick up for 20 minutes and shit. You get that little diabetic rush and shit, it's all over.
And once in the 80s and in 1994, a bunch of infected monkeys got out because Tulane University had their primate testing facility center in our town. And a bunch of infected monkeys got out, and they let us out of YMCA summer camp to help the police look for them, bro. I remember they came to summer camp and they basically took
sent kids to look for.
Let me get that pen real quick.
Not kids, dude, the tallest boys. They took the tallest boys right out, and we helped them look for them. I remember surrounding a couple of chimps outside of a Kenny Rogers Roasters, dude, off of Highway 190. That's a true story, dude.
That's the name of your book.
Huh?
I was surrounded some chimps next to a Kenny Rogers Roasters.
And dude, the shit got racial. Like, people would go around town, they were yelling. I mean, this is fucked up. I mean, this just shows you how far in the South you are. People would be like, 90 monkeys just escaped from this place or whatever. And you'd literally have, like, you know, people riding around with guns, fucking Confederate flags. It's like, dude, these are animals, man. Like, relax. Like, the shit almost got, it was weird. Like, people were like, these fucking monkeys. Like, they'd planned it. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was
I just cruised. First of all, shame on you for going to a sushi place next door to Indianapolis. I mean, how many fucking people left Hiroshima to go to Indianapolis, okay? You know, so shame on you. It's like you don't leave Auschwitz to move to Iowa to open a bagel shop. You've already been in torture for 40 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? You leave Auschwitz to go to New York and get the party started.
How the fuck did you connect those two thoughts?
Because I've been smoking weed to take this morning. It doesn't matter.
That was a fucking World War II thought. These bagels are good. Yeah, my family's all dead. Enjoy it. I hope the bagel cheers you up.
Tremendous. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers. This is what life is all about. Just sometimes just getting a stupid laugh, man. And this guy's over there humming like a cat. The fuck is wrong with you in the corner? Just humming like a cat.
How many milligrams
Oh my
is that
God, I wake
fucking
up-
inhaler thing? You gave me like 18
Who gives
fucking...
a- and it's time for another inhaler. This inhaler brought to you by asthma.
Boy, they can't stop thinking of ways to get fucking pot in your system.
Anybody else?
No. You wipe it in your nose, you drop it in your eye. Has anybody come up with the eye drops yet?
is great.
It's tremendous.
If you're trying to jerk off in an airplane bathroom, it's a fucking nightmare.
Why would you jerk off in an airplane bathroom?
Because you fucking got a long flight. I jerk off in almost every flight I'm ever on.
No, you put the blanket on and you just move different strokes. You know what I'm saying? You don't grip it. You just hold on to it with your fingers. That's a completely different move right there.
How do you do it on the plane? I've always been
That's disgusting. That is really fucking disgusting.
What, jerking off in the airplane bathroom?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I am a firm believer in just getting that out. You just got to get it out of your body.
Yeah, but do it before the plane.
Yeah, but what if you're on a long flight?
What makes you want to be on the fucking plane and jerk? Why would a human being? What if there's cameras behind those mirrors?
There's not. That's illegal. They can't do that.
This is the FBI. They do what they want.
They're not. Okay, so they're going to blow their entire cover to be like, oh, we caught you jerking off.
Why do you think that fucking big mirror's back? No, they're watching you somewhere.
That's okay. That kind of turns me on even more.
They're watching you somewhere in D.C. giggling, and they put it in your file.
That's okay.
Okay? And next
if
time
that's
you
the
get
only
pulled
thing
over,
they got on my file, I'm completely
and
okay
next
with
time
it.
that gets pulled over, there's a dot where the feds could press, and there you are jerking off in a fucking plane bathroom. And they probably got you on 15 different flights whacking off.
Yeah.
So they got you in like a category 6. Like once they pull you over, they're just going to shoot you. Because this guy was mentally disturbed. He fucking whacked off on planes. We got complaints. That's not one complaint.
This is what's happened with all these police shootings. We don't know about it, but these guys were jerking off in airplane bathrooms.
All of them. And they just shoot you. Just shoot them.
Yeah.
This guy's a plane jerker-offer.
Do you like watch videos on your phone, or you just do it straight from memory?
Well, no, because they block on the Wi-Fi on the plane. You can't look at any porn or anything. They block all of those sites. So you have to download pictures or video beforehand, then bring it in the. I go on my whole computer sometimes.
I text you.
I do that for hotels because I'm always worried about the Wi-Fi at hotels. I'll pre-download it just because otherwise I can't do it from memory. There's no way.
Yeah, but that sucks. I can't usually because look, you're in a pinch on a plane. You can't stream. Typically, hotel Wi-Fi at this point is 2016. I mean, you're getting good Wi-Fi in almost any hotel. I have Metro PCS. People make fun of me because it's like fucking basically prepaid shit. But I get unlimited data and I get a Wi-Fi hotspot, so I can sit in a fucking park and just stream videos nonstop. And people make fun of me. I pay $50 a month, and these motherfuckers are spending $120 a month in data
to stream porn in the park.
I'm not streaming porn in the park, but if I wanted to, I could.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know. Can you do it from memory or no?
Yeah, I can. I go through different things. I'll go through different like motions. Like sometimes I've just gone over porn, and then I'm like, all right, dude, I'll just go off of memory. And I have a file on my computer. I can show you guys of like 60 different girls that I've slept with. That just normal pictures of them. It's almost like just so then I can go back to my memories of those chicks.
What's wrong, Joey? You don't do that on the road?
What's that?
You never do that?
I jerked off in here the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Where?
Right here in my chair. I came right here, I rubbed it in with my foot, and I got out and left. That's it. Somewhere there's a kid growing in that carpet right now, like a fucking bubble guppy. Not a bubble guppy. Those things when you were kids that you fucking put in water and they grew. Sea fish, whatever the fuck they were.
Sea monkeys.
What the fuck, cocksucker? Joe Diaz is in the house. What's up, gentlemen?
If you're gonna walk on ice, you might as well dance.
What's going on? Everybody
Time to
looks
get
all
crack-a-lackin'.
fucking pooped up. Look at Eddie Bravo. He's looking like the shit MC Hammer gave Nate Marquardt the night before. He's all fucked up. Look at him over there. Smoking some
trunk and you're outrunning cops on a dirt road.
I would never have the balls to fucking step on it when a cop was behind me.
That's a commitment.
Not even 30 fucking
That's a
years ago,
commitment.
before the helicopter chased you and all that shit.
Well, that was the thing.
I pull the fuck over and I take my hands out. I turn the music off. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it was fair back then. The
Well,
cops saw you, and it was one-on-one.
You know how many kicks to the fucking stomach you get, dog? I don't need that aggravation. I pull the fuck over. I don't best bet. I don't know. Some people like to live on the wild side. But every time...
Joey, give me your prognosis. What's going to happen with this Occupy Wall Street protest?
Well, here it is. First off, we're living in the fucking 60s. Just because you pimp up and tie outside my fucking house with a tent, I'm supposed to stop doing what I'm doing? You got to go for... You got to hit him with a fucking pocket is. That shit with the tent, that's, as the fucking guy said in The Godfather, that's Antigua. You got to hit him in the fucking pocket. These are corporations. You got to start lighting these motherfuckers on fire. You got to do something. You got to get this. Now you got people planting shit, and they got the weed signs out and stuff.
So,
and it's growing
what's
momentum.
The move? What's the move? You
The
gotta
move
get a
is
corporation on your
we got
side
to
and
fucking
boycott
get
the
down
other
and
ones?
dirty. We got to stop this shit. These thoughts are antique. We got the computer now. We got all these fucking computer fucking nerds that hack all this shit to waste time. Let's fucking hack them. When you want to hurt somebody, you hit them in the fucking pocket, guy. Plain and simple. When you suck your fucking maid's pussy and your wife finds out, does she come at you with a stick? No. Her attorney says, chill, bitch. We got the answer. We're going to own this motherfucker. First off, let's get something straight. We cannot occupy anything until we get rid of the iPhone. Because while you're holding that iPhone, you're a fucking hypocrite. So let's get that started right there. So until you are ready to prepare to go, you got to go. When Fidel pulled those rebels into the mountains, they went into the mountains. And until we're prepared to make that, this country's not going to change. We're just a bunch of hippies jumping up and down. Ooh, that worked in the 60s. It's 2011.
So what do you
bitch.
mean by the? I'm not sure. I totally understand what you're saying about having an iPhone.
We're going
You gotta
against
go,
every
no
corporation here. If we're going against every fucking corporation, they're part of that. We got to step and live by it. We got to set our marker and enforce it. If not, you can't live half-assed. It's like the guy that says, I'm going to do comedy, but I'm going to have a day job. Same concept, my friend.
I see what you're saying.
Same concept.
So you think
We have
that
to
there's
learn
no
to
way?
live out these things and show these motherfuckers that we're not going to stand online like donkeys. That's what we've become as a country. That's why we'll never move, because we've become donkeys. Fucking donkeys. Donkeys! Cubans swim to avoid that feeling. Cubans will swim 90 miles to avoid that feeling. We've accepted it. Saturday Night Live is funny. It's funny. 2 years from now, you look at it and you go, should I shoot myself in the head now or later? There ain't nothing crack-a-lacking here. But until we commit, as Americans, this ain't, and it's got to be.
Is it possible that some corporations are not evil? Is it possible that we only have to boycott the ones that are
If
cunts?
we boycott one, we got to boycott everybody.
Really? But how do we get our stuff?
He lost me. I get rid of my iPhone.
I'm telling you, as a fucking human, but so for this
He
country,
reeled me in with each
they got
sentence.
1.5 heart. The day, you know, when I call Sprint, I love Sprint. I've been with Sprint since day one.
That's
I
a
love
corporation.
Sprint.
You always speak very highly of Sprint.
I love Sprint.
Are you going to abandon them for a tin cup and a piece of string?
If I have to, you know, I'll go back to the pager and that motherfucker.
You will go back to a pager.
You know,
I know you will.
Nothing.
But who's gonna make your page?
I've told you, once you ain't around for 5 days, you can suck my dick. Once I figure out how to kill an animal, you can suck my dick. I don't need you no more. You follow me? This is our human fucking thing. I'm Brian Redband. Don't just sit there. When I go to a Marriott with Brian, I don't want to hear Brian go, we're in a first-class hotel and I got to pay $15 for hi-fi. This is all part of it, guys. Well, high Wi-Fi. Whatever you fucking, whatever you motherfuckers
High fidelity.
Whatever
Bee
you
Gees
motherfuckers
album.
always, there's no hi-fi. Oh my God, I gotta
There's
pay.
no hi-fi.
All that shit. That's all part of the corporate scam. You know, a couple months ago, I went to
I'm listening to you. I think you're making
Bill
all
Burr,
kinds of
a couple
sense.
months ago,
You're
I went to
fucking right.
UFC.
These fucking
Joe
assholes come out with the fucking iPhone. They act like they only made
Joe
18 of them. And then everybody's running down there like a bunch of goddamn nerd zombies. Give me a fucking break. You got a whole fucking oil tanker full of them.
Joe Rogan was kind of
Put 'em in the store.
UFC. I get to the Mandalay. I check in. The room is a comp under Joe Rogan's name. He was very kind enough to pay for it. On the way out, they check my credit card and they give me a slip. And they said on the way out, you have to pay an extra $49. And I go, for what? It's a comp. And they go, it's an association fee. Listen,
what?
I'll pay an association fee, but I'll poke your fucking eye out. I'm not paying. I told the lady, I go, you get 2 free cocktails and I go ride the bike. I couldn't even go to the spa. I had to go ride the bike like a communist by myself.
What?
I couldn't. And I said to the lady, I don't drink. I don't fucking drink.
Like a
Why do I
communist.
want 2 free tickets and why am I paying $41? I got to tell you guys something. $41 ain't going to make me or break me. But for 2 days, even at the UFC, when I was watching the fighters punch him in the face, I kept thinking about how I was going to punch that lady in the face. The next morning when I
That
checked
seems
out.
like
Yeah, but it's not her. It's not her.
like the-
That's what sucks. Her job is to get yelled
Yeah, I
at.
understand.
It's
I
the
was
guy in the.
Because everybody wants to
Coming
make a
with
big
this
fucking
fucking Heinz ketchup.
Or ranch. Have you ever heard him talk about ranch?
Oh, I fucking hate ranch. I don't know how the fuck people could eat that shit. I don't know how people could eat ranch. Like when I go to a place and I say, you have wings, and they say it comes with ranch, I get up and leave, even if I don't get the wings. Because if you're going to serve wings with ranch, I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to do business with you. I'm very easy. I'm very fucking easy.
So
If you fuck up pork fried rice, what do we got to talk about?
Wings must be done with blue cheese?
Blue cheese, yeah, like the way they invented in Buffalo, New York. If you're gonna do something original, do it original. You're gonna show up with that ranch that smells like somebody's ass. You ever smell
They're saying
fucking
that
ranch?
ranch is starting to replace ketchup.
Yeah, that's
in a lot
good.
of
If you're a
ways.
fucking hillbilly and you want to taste the ass in your mouth all fucking day. I hate that fucking ranch shit. Don't put it close to me. Don't put it around me. It's either blue cheese with wings or go fuck your mother. That's the next shirt, all right, please. Fucking, you're gonna give me a fucking ranch with fucking wing. I can say
blue cheese with wings. You can fuck your mother.
Go fuck your mother. I need this shit. Fucking gonna give me ranch with my wings.
That's the next shirt. That's the next shirt. It's either blue cheese with wings.
That's how you motherfuckers. I'm stoned. Fuck it.
He's fucked up now.
It's either
to one of those fucking things. They have a circle. They have a circle, and people have live sex in the middle, and not like people.
God.
Like two people have been up for 3 days, get cigarette butts put out on them. Just disgusting, fat, fucking disgusting, hairy people. Some guy that hasn't taken a shower, that instead of giving blood for $10, he goes and sucks a black ass that hasn't been watered in 4 fucking days. That's backed up with sperm and shit and God knows what else. And you put tokens in this thing, and the thing slides up, and people fuck in front of you. And you take your dick out and you whack. Here's the beauty of it: that after you fucking jizz on the floor, they pay a guy $10 an hour plus benefits to come in with a mop, and he wipes his jizz up, and they do it constantly. But in the 8th grade, I cut fucking school, and I don't give a fuck if he gets mad at me. There's a trooper. What the fuck are you giggling about? No.
Why did you like him? What did
He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now it's... keep going from where you told it, because then
You know that little forehead you got?
I work them over. Everybody, do you too rough on them.
It's on it.
That's what I said. Press what? I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, Lee, right now. You sound like them right now. They'll probably put you in that class, right?
And we're like, what's you know, the fucking Lord's left
off a brain right now and press in. Let's don't gotta deal with this fucking bird of happiness. You see, I gotta deal with people. Now you see what's on there. Hey! And my fat foot got over, dog.
Joey fucking left, bro. You want to finish telling you, Lee?
Mowgli.
He was, bro. He was like a Mowgli. Rest in peace for sure, man.
The fucking award tonight goes to Duncan Trussell. Nobody sends nobody this unless they're a professional. Listen, there's certain situations when you laugh at your friend, you did something stupid, they gave you Chinese instead of Italian, you know. But there's just certain times where something happens to a friend of yours and you cannot fucking laugh.
But that time period has passed, I guess.
Listen to me. He falls. What was it? Please, Bert.
It was beach chairs. It was beach chairs. So like the kind that you can fold up and put into a sleeve and then open up and then turn into a chair. And he fell on top of them. And literally, like, he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt at all.
He fucked them up. All you heard was like, you thought there was 40 kung fu masters in the room karate chopping wood. You heard each karate chop, each piece of wood go down.
It looked like someone just destroyed a tent.
Oh my God.
They were all flat.
Oh my God.
And he was like, "Oh, player, what was that?" I was like, and by the way, they were cheap as shit. They weren't like super expensive.
That's why he went right through them.
Yeah, he went right through them. They were the fucking cheapest ones you could get. And he's like, "Player, let me give you $100 for them." I was like, "Ralphie, they cost $5." But he was, he was fucking high as shit walking out of that house.
We had to pick him up.
Yeah.
That's no picnic.
He was like, player, I'm going to get in the car and drive home. We're like, you sure?
So the whole time I'm walking out with him, and I got that ball of laughter stuck. Like if it's right behind my heart. That yell I was supposed to let out. Like there was a yell when that happened at that point that I was supposed to let out that I did not let out. And I just wanted to go in my car. I just wanted to get to my car. And he kept asking me, "What are you doing tomorrow? Meet me at the country club. We'll get the kids swimming and all this shit." I'm like, "Ralphie, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom really bad." Listen, guys, I got in the car. That door wasn't shut 4 minutes. And I just let out laughter. It was just incomprehensible. I remember starting the car sideways. Like, I was like, ah. As I got around the corner, I called Bert. He wouldn't answer. Ask Bert, was that the funniest fucking thing
it was
you had ever seen in your life? I'm still laughing because Bert and I and him were walking out very like, je ne sais quoi. Like it was no big deal. We're just walking out of here like we walked out of here 1,000 times, and all of a sudden you hear blah 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 blah.
Oh, we were on the I remember getting done that and sitting in the man cave and looking at that chair, just going, "How do I explain that to the girls?" I've had so many run.